Hello, this is Jammy951 and we're back again with the OnAir Microsoft Flight Sim. So if you remember in the last episode we did our first night flight, which was just to return from Manchester back to Midlands. And that was so that we are able to actually go ahead and do our level 2 mission. The main reason I want to get this done, although it is 5 legs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is to get that 2000 XP. That XP will then allow us to go into our skill trees and be able to either get a loan, which we could then do to actually own a plane ourselves, or we could go into FBOs, which means it will be cheaper for us to park at East Midlands, so we would always want to end up there. Or we can get the hiring agreement to be able to get more staff. Now, there's plenty of different options, but what we're going to start off with doing is actually getting these flights on the way. So what we'll do is prepare our flight. We've got one passenger at this destination to take across. We may want to refill on some fuel, just so that we've got it. So we'll confirm them. Oh, there's only 0.6 gallons available. Well, we may have to refuel at other places. There we go. We'll just do that. So our destination, I cannot remember. Destination, pending jobs. Our first destination is Gamston at EGNE. EGNE. Oh, there we go. And the alternative is to fly back to. Great. Yeah. So, be nice and easy. Should be okay. And we'll start this and get loaded into the sim. Okay, so we're now back in the simulator. For some reason time in simulator went backwards, even though I'm on real time. But we'll go with it. We'll put on our strobe light now. What we can do is actually start by getting the ATIS as we get prepared.
Airport information, Mike 1500 Zulu. Wind 09er, 410. Visibility, tree in heavy rain. Sky condition, few clouds at 800 feet, few clouds at 5,400 feet, few clouds at 12,800 feet.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
10. Altimeter 28.902.
Put that to auto. Right, what is our...
DSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Mike. East Midlands Airport information, Mike 1500 Zulu. Wind 09er, 4 at 9er. Visibility, tree in heavy rain. Sky condition, few clouds at 800 feet, few clouds at 5,400 feet, few clouds at 12,800 feet. Temperature, 12. Dew point, 10.
I had this same problem last time.
Landing and departing runway 9er. DSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short
There we go.
instructions. Advise controller.
I just did it slightly wrong.
You have Mike.
Right, now they finished the read back. we'll put that into our taxi. Flight director, nav, we're on VOR. Don't want to be on that. On FMS, we've got one guy coming in. Right, let's just... Ooh, no, don't want that. Speed bugs. Ooh, what am I doing? Right, we'll turn all of them on. Flight plan. This is just a direct route. We'll be just flying visual. And hopefully everything will be going okay. But we will have to see. See if there's any airport data that they can pull for the arrival, so they can enter it before we actually take off, because it's really short. Right. There is no ILS. Okay. Oh, that makes it more fun, I suppose. Right. And it looks like there is fuel there. Great for us. We need fuel. Realise how bad it was. Yeah, so what we'll do... West.
East Midlands
Taxi.
ground, Dare Alpha Sierra.
Right, what we'll need to do is request
East
our...
Midlands Tower, Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha at runway 9, ready for takeoff, touch and go.
Doppler Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for takeoff runway 9 life touch and go approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway 9, Dare Golf
Right,
Sierra Alpha.
and in takeoff flaps figured. Right, we should be quite happy to just keep going. Oh. And away we go. Like, with a wobble. There we go.
Full time locked.
Gear up. fly to 5,000. At the flaps. Autopilot. Actually, no, we'll go 3. Oh. Right. Climb to that. Much nicer day today than when we flew last. 1, it's not raining, and 2, it's not dark. Yeah, it was just sure all this works. Power a bit more. Bring it slowly in. Ooh. Definitely off center. Definitely off center. Well, that was not good.
Landed at Echo Golf November Echo, Gamston.
Right. So we'll keep going until we find taxi off. Should be to our left. Yeah, here we go.
Echo Golf November Echo Traffic Day or Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf
We
Sierra
get
Alpha
told.
is clear of the runway.
Oh, okay, we don't get told where we... That's fine. Come up behind. Full swing here. Right. There we go. Parking brake on.
Oral warning, okay.
Clear down. Pull down the crash bar, it's easy. So there we go. Completed this bit. Again, reputation change. Lights were on. Again. Aircraft stalled. That is my biggest problem. Safety bonus not obtained. Lights weren't on. On stall. That's not too bad. So, I've actually got the icon now, which is great. Load our cargo. hopefully be able to buy some fuel. Go to there, confirm fuel and payload. Only 4.1 gallons here. Oh, hold on. Just pay a bit. Actually, shall we go up to 70%? Yeah, 70% will be alright. So we'll have to wait till this is done. Loading the cargo, 0.3 of a minute. Half a minute on fuel. Right, so we're all loaded. So, where are we next going? We are going all the way down. EVGA. So, EVGA. So, off down to there. Here's flight tracking page. Right, so I'm having to actually continue the second leg of the flight the next day, only because my sim decided to crash as I was coming into land on the last one, so I've scrubbed that footage. So what we'll do is we'll start back from EGNE and get prepared to actually fly to the EVGA, which can't remember the name. And we'll go shift E. And what we'll do is oops. Get moving. So taxi light should have already been on. That everything. Should be able to just push forward through this. So that's a very gold plane.
Echo Golf November Echo Traffic Day or Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taking off runway 21 straight out departure.
So we've just announced that we're taking off. Obviously this is an unmanned airport.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Because I believe this is actually an airbase. Seriously? Oh, is that what the pulse is? That makes a bit more sense. Okay, I'm getting moaned at for the beacons. Oh well. What we'll do is we'll dance around these. Right, click that and do the rolling. And here we go. Hopefully this flight will be uneventful.
Airborne time logged.
I think I keep getting a tail strike. Power back gear up. Flaps up. That needs to go to FMC. And we'll do flight climb mode. You can see that's not great cloud right there. And we're at the same level as it, and we're only 1,100. Are we the same level? No, we're below. That's good. So we're heading over that way. And we're off. So, probably time lapse this bit and come back when we actually need to make our descent. Catch you in a bit. Right, so we have been in contact with Whiten Ground and we have been asked to go downwind runway 26, which is 263 degrees, altimeter is 29.31, wind is 18 knots at 241. Unfortunately, even at 2,500 feet, we're still in the clouds now, so that's not looking great. And the layer proceeds below us also by quite a bit, basically to almost ground level. We should clear it if we're below 1,000 feet. So what I'm going to do is go down to 2,000 feet, slow our aircraft down a bit, try not to stall it this time, as that is my main cause of infractions. We are about 10 nautical miles out. We'll fly past the airport, take a left and come in that way So we've been cleared to land for once.
18.
Got 18 knot winds, all flats.
Drama Golf Sierra Alpha acknowledge
Oops.
last transmission.
Cleared to land runway 26
Forgot
Dair
to
Golf
acknowledge.
Sierra Alpha.
Can't actually see that runway. Right, we'll turn off autopilot. Have to rely on our screens. Because as I say, I cannot see this runway whatsoever. The airport is directly in front of us. As you can see, the runway, we're not aligned. I don't think we were going into Gamston either. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is not a type of landing that I would want to do. You probably should divert. And I probably should have done that. But risk it for a biscuit. Okay, I'm starting to actually see. Yeah. I see it.
Wind 240 at 16 knots.
Quite windy. Not quite aligned still. Nearer than I was. Why are all these X's? Okay, that's a little weird. I'm gonna land down the runway a bit. It's a long runway. Right, and cut power. So that wasn't too bad once I saw the runway. Yes, I took a long time to come down, but I didn't need to come down that early. To be fair. We actually all in, or no? This is where a marshal would come in handy. Right. So we're here, lights off, keep that on, autopilot off, don't need the option on, can turn them off, pull down that, lead to off, that to that, that down, we'll click continue. Ooh. That didn't like me then. So what we should be able to do...
Time logged.
There we go.
End of flight. Registered in OnAir company.
And we'll swap. So as you can see, we've managed to do it. We received XP for this flight. We received 33. Our reputation was, yeah. Are you really going to do me like that? Stall again. Oh, that one is annoying. At least we got that XP bonus. That one was probably because of the stall, and that one was because vegan. Yeah, so it's a valid flight. Our fuel's still good, so we do not have to worry about that. We've done that, we can load up with that one. We can confirm that and go straight. Didn't check where we actually need to go. So we need to go to EVGA, which is Kidlington. Okay. So Kidlington it is. GTK. EVGA. Right, so 4th time lucky. I've had the sim crash a few times. I've given it a few days now so that I can actually get it fixed. So we'll just start our tracking now. So if anyone knows why it's crashing, because it's crashing into the flight and I'm not exactly sure why. I'm going to turn them all on so I don't get moaned at. That's auto, that's auto, that's auto, oxygen on. I swear I turned that on. Right. Engine starter on. We'll tune into the ground. That. Those
Your flight
two.
will be monitored until you land
Speed
and shut
bugs
down the
all
engines.
on. So we are doing the flight from EVGA to EVGA, which is Killington. Yep. Right. Right. All of them are correct.
White and ground, Dair Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Dair Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to and hold short of runway 26 using taxiway Delta. Contact tower on 126.85 when ready.
Oh, what have I done?
Oral warning, okay.
I've done something wrong. Whoops. What? Oh, did I not put in the fuel soon enough? Probably. Ignition, oil pressure, boost, starters.
Dair Golf Sierra Alpha acknowledge
Oops.
last transmission.
Taxi to and hold short runway 26 using taxiway Delta Dair Golf Sierra Alpha.
Right. Put that back like that. Then we'll put into low idle. Add the fuel. That's in the green. Push that across. Right. We are pretty much ready to go. So we'll get pushed back now. Taxi lights on. Hopefully we can do this. Oh, that did not like me there. What's it giving me warning about? Can I gone on the mud? Right. So this is our third leg. We have got 2 more after this. So our last leg should be our shortest one out of them all, which is good for us. Should be like 10 minutes at most, I think it is. So it really should not take us long. This one should be our longest, second longest leg, I think. I think the one to come into here was our longest leg. The weather has improved dramatically since last time we flew, because obviously I've had the crashing, so I've had to put it off a few days just to try and get all the installation files verified and everything working. If it still continues to crash in the future, I think I'll do a complete new reinstall, and that way we shouldn't have too much more problems. So what we're going to be doing in this is, obviously once this is completed, we'll get the 7,500 in money, which is great for us, because we are dropping because of the rental of this plane, but I can afford it at the moment. But we need to figure out where I'm going to put that skill point. I mean, there's 3 places that I can see. Well, there's 4. There's the FBO, which is great because it allows us to do maintenance on aircraft, get fuel cheaper, parking rates at the airport minimal. Because we can park it at our own FBO, which is great. Be more beneficial when we actually own a plane, which leads on to we could get the skill into bank loans and get a bank loan and be able to purchase a plane. Again, that would be good because then we don't have to pay rental fees. We can also rent it out ourselves, although that could be bad as well, due to if we rented it out and someone rented it, it means that we can't fly our own plane. We could do the better more into the cargo, which would help because it allows us to take more jobs, more selection, which gives us better money. Or we can go into the AI pilot hiring, which allows them to get XP and money in for us. We just have to rent another plane, which will be more cost on us, but we pick and select the jobs, then they can actually bring in more than what we pay out, which would be so much better. So overall, I believe we will go the AI pilot next and actually have another pilot with us. Alright, stop too small.
White and Tower Day or Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha at runway 26 ready for takeoff, departing straight out.
Dover Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha, cleared for takeoff runway 26 straight out, departure approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26
Main lights
Golf
are
Sierra
on,
Alpha.
flaps are right. Yeah, so we will get AI pilot because that'll be another source of income, which should be able to cover us all for the money we've been spending on rent. Obviously they've got to sleep, so there will be downtime, so it won't be perfect, and we'll have to keep managing it, but I can also manage it while I'm not able to fly, because it hopefully won't take that long, whereas flying takes a lot longer because booting up the sim and actually doing the flight, all that, it just takes a while. So it might be beneficial for when I'm not recording this, just to have it ticking over, just AI pilot doing some flights, keep our money topped up. Right, just stop while takeoff. Right, full power. Alright. And up. Gear up.
Airborne time locked.
Throttle back. Flaps up. Flight director, nav. Didn't put on the yaw damper, but didn't really need it this time. I don't know where our clouds are at today, so if I switch on to autopilot, pull back. Ooh. Select FMC and we'll just have a quick look at radar. We should be able to go to about 5,000 feet. We will be around the clouds.
Charter Golf, Sierra Alpha, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
White and Tower Dayer Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha frequency change.
I'm also tempted to get the pilot to ATC so I can actually, instead of using the Microsoft's built-in, using the pilot to ATC so that I can actually speak the comms rather than doing on text, seeing as it's off screen. I don't know whether that's something that you'd find more interesting or anything like that. I've never done VATSIM, so I don't actually know what I'm doing in regards to that. So it might be interesting to actually learn myself. One day I might actually try and learn to fly. So that would be an interesting thing. Just do a flight climb. Forgot to select that. So it would just carry on above the 5,000. Ooh. Yeah, we're just in the clouds now. Anyway, we'll continue this flight and I'll see you when we get radar contact on the other end.
But I can't find the words to say. It's been a minute since I kissed you, but it feels like yesterday. It's been so long since I held you in my arms. The day you walked away, you took a piece of red. Cause now you're back, got me missing what we had. Baby, can't you say I just wanna be with you? Show you how I've changed. And even though we might be different now, I think our love could be the same. It's been so long since I held you.
Right, so we've just got radar contact with Kidling. Oh well, Oxford Tower. So we're to fly straight into runway 19, the altimeter is 29.93, wind is 271 degrees at 18 knots. So I believe that's a crosswind again. So runway 19 has an ILS approach, so we will make use of that, which is 108.35 according to the OnAir. So what we'll do is 108.35, swap that, then we can go nav 1, yep, so 16.6 nautical miles out, so it is alive. So it's 192 degrees. But yeah, you can see the runway in the distance now. I think I got to hear on one of my flights where it crashed. and then it crashed, so it was very unfortunate for how close we actually were. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that this time does not happen again. Take control at 1,000 above. And it is my aircraft.
Wind 270 at 12 knots.
Right. Sorry if I go a bit quiet, but landing is my least favourite part. Always manage to do something wrong. And feel the wind. Too white, too red. All good. Okay, for some reason my camera has just changed, and that's really, really annoying. That is not what I wanted at all. No, that is really not what I wanted. Oh, that screwed me.
Landing time logged. Landed at Echo Golf Tango Kilo, Kidlington.
Why does it keep doing this? Right, so unfortunately I had another crash, but luckily I did actually manage to land, as you might have just seen.
Your flight is resumed in OnAir.
So what I'm going to do is quickly resume my flight,
Landing time logged.
which,
Landed at Echo Golf Tango
there we go,
Kilo,
it says I've
Kidlington.
landed. I don't know if I'll be able to get the ATC here. Probably not. So all I'm going to do is back to that. Right, I'm gonna just clear the runway, because to be honest I shouldn't be on it. So we're all powered down and now on air, and as you can see we received 30 XP for this flight. Again, we actually got a reputation change that went up. That was due to me pressing the wrong button, and then yeah, ignore that. The only thing we didn't get was the safety bonus, which was the lights on and all of that. So this was our best flight to date. Right, so we're going to call it there. We're going to do our next 2 legs in the next episode. So then we can worry about that then.